We've received a number of phone calls in relation to timely filing over the last couple of weeks and asking whether or not it was extended. And the answer to that question actually is a bit more complicated than a simple yes or no, because it really is plan specific. And so, for those plans that are covered under ERISA, the Employment Retirement Income Security Act, both the Department of Labor and the Treasury Department, IRS, and the Labor Department have extended the timely filing deadlines associated with only ERISA plans, whether they're fully funded or self-funded. If they're covered under ERISA, then the answer is yes. Timely filing has been extended, and the way it works is whatever the timely filing deadline was paused at the beginning of the national emergency. So beginning on March 1st of 2020, wherever that was at, wherever the time was for timely filing that fell at March 1st of 2020 is paused. It will be unpaused and resume the clock beginning 60 days after the national emergency has been lifted. So once we're outside of the national emergency related to COVID-19, and at that stage, then 60 days past that, then the clock starts again from that point. So, for example, the timely filing for a particular plan was 180 days. You're 179 days into it. March 1 hits. And let's say that the national emergency is lifted on February 1st. Again, I'm just throwing out dates. We don't anticipate that happening. But assuming it is 60 days past that point, then I guess it would be on April 2nd. Would be 60 days. Then there would be 1 day left in that particular case. So again, it's paused as of March 1st of 2020 and will resume 60 days after the national emergency ends, only for ERISA plans. That means for those who are bought off the exchange, or if they're individual plans that someone has purchased, plans along those lines, or if they are Medicare, Medicaid, or the other federally type funded programs. In those particular cases, then the timely filing still remains. There has not been an adjustment. Now, from a business perspective, I'm going to tell you, especially currently right now, you want to make sure that you get all of your bills in. Now, we know this can be a challenge sometimes when we're talking about personal injury cases and some of the potential delays that are resulting from personal injury cases and challenges with those in those instances. However, I can't implore you enough that from a business perspective, don't hesitate. Don't delay getting your billings in. Don't wait until you're up against a deadline, especially one like this, because there's enough ambiguity or when the timing and the clocks, and if you're not tracking that closely, then you could have challenges. Plus, let's be honest, it's a cash flow thing, right? So you want to get your funds in, get your billings in. I would encourage you to go through, and if you need to, do an audit of your records to make sure that you've billed for all of your services. Take this time to do that now, but don't wait. It's an area that I know is a challenge to those who are very business minded, who are billing on the same day that they're performing the services, or at the very latest once a week. In the medical world, for hospital systems, they're billing same day, multiple times a day. They're billing on a regular basis to make sure that everything is being filed and timely and all of that. So again, I don't hesitate, even with the delay. Make sure you get your billings in and get paid, and make sure that your cash flow is continued and you're able to continue to provide for your family and for your staff. Hopefully this information helps you out and answers any questions you have in regards to timely filing delays during the pandemic and the national emergency. We'll catch you next.